Well, hello and welcome back to my second video. Today I'd like to share a little bit more about, as I said in my first video, that I started to write in my journal to the universe, and so the universe showed me the tools that help people get better. And to start in the most appropriate place, I think the obvious thing is to show you the first book that I bought. It's called Maximizing Effectiveness in Dynamic Psychotherapy. And again, this is a type of therapy I had never studied or heard of even before somehow the universe connected me to. Patricia Coughlin. I bought this book in June of 2018 and immediately could not put it down. And one of the most helpful things about this book and studying this particular type of psychotherapy is they actually put their transcripts of sessions. The type of way that they train therapists for this model is to video record your sessions and then to transcribe your sessions to assess what it is that's actually happening in your sessions. And once you record a session, of course, with your client's permission, and then you transcribe it, you're able in detail to look at what is happening in the interaction between me and the client in the therapy session. And so again, this is very enriching. It is very specific. And what I'm going to talk about today in a second is the three aspects of what this therapy is trying to drive at. Okay? I'm going to be I'm going to minimize down some basic components of this very complex therapy and help explain it in the way that I started to use it to help clients and people get better. There's three focuses of this type of therapy. The first focus is on emotions and feelings, that we're trying to help the person uncover their emotions. They're often mixed emotions, and there's a lack of emotional connection and knowledge in this world today. And people need to understand their emotions and how they're driving their anxiety and then the defenses or the adaptive coping that's being utilized. So those are the three focuses of therapy in this model. You ask and inquire about emotions, you manage and help regulate the client's anxiety and teach them how to do the same thing, and then you manage and point out and help them see what their defense style is. So that taught me the main driver is the emotion. And so I started to use this therapy with more well people. See, this model of therapy was kind of built on helping what are referred to as treatment-resistant people, or people who are very sick, maybe even in the hospital. This type of therapy was designed to help almost the sickest clients get better. And since I wasn't working with the sickest type of people when I was learning this, I was working with more well people, more functional people, people with more resources. My theory came online that if you could engage people to start studying their basic emotions, if you could get people interested in understanding the actual dynamics of happy, sad, scared, and angry, and some other ones that we'll look at in time, that if you could break down the old ineffective way that they were using their emotions by teaching them what the emotions actually are designed to do, that you could then help more quickly eliminate and reduce and manage anxiety and defenses, because you could then work with the client. I could work with the client in session to understand the dynamics of each emotion that wasn't available to them. So I would even read from this book some of the definitions on anger, on sadness, on grief, on guilt, and an idea that most people in this world today are cognitively motivated. We believe that our cognitive power is our most powerful skill, which it isn't. Actually, it is our emotions. But because most people are coming out of schools and places, again, where they cognitively can understand things, my basic premise has been encourage people to learn the basic emotions, learn how they operate, learn what they do in the body, what parts of the body they connect to, and then you are more easily able to reduce anxiety and reduce defenses in lieu of actually using the right emotion for the right problem. So, to summarize all of that one more time, so here again are the three focal points of this therapy. The first part is you're going to ask and inquire about emotions and feelings. You're going to help manage and regulate their anxiety, if there's any present. and you're going to help them see or notice if they use defenses or other types of adaptive coping in their response. So again, what this model of therapy taught me is number one there, the importance of the emotions and the feelings. And because I'm working with more well people, my approach was to encourage and teach people about the 4 basic emotions to begin with: happy, sad, scared, and angry. Increase their cognitive knowing about those emotions in the hope that when they come to therapy, they will more quickly be able to replace anxiety and defenses with the actual emotion. And we talk about emotions in a different way. We, again, once you understand some of the basic components of each emotion, which I will teach through these videos, you again have a different access to yourself. Emotions bring information and energy to problems. But if I can't access the emotion, I'm left with anxiety or defenses, which are both very disempowering to me and to my inner power. So again, for the simplicity of this second video, I just want you to know that this is where I started to really learn how to focus on emotions. And if you want to get better, and if you want to start changing your life, understanding your life in different ways and with more depth, you need to start studying your basic emotions, or you need to keep tuning into this channel, and we'll explore more of this in the next videos. All right, thank you.